Hi, I'm Mark Savage and we're here at the BBC Music Awards in London's Excel Centre, where tonight people like Craig David, the 1975 Robbie Williams are all going to be performing on stage. And if you take a quick spin around, you can see we're in the green room right now. This is where they'll all be gathering before they receive or don't receive the awards that they're being nominated for. And I'm here with Radio 1's Gemma Kearney, who is presenting tonight's show. How are you?
I'm very well, I'm very excited.
How nerve-wracking is it?
It is quite nerve-wracking. I think like all three of us are saying, so it's myself, Fern Cotton and Claudia Winkleman, and as far as I'm concerned, they are esteemed, legendary presenters. We were all saying that something so big, so glitzy, so exciting with so many artists, it's always nerve-wracking, but it's kind of like a good nerve. So it's like, it's a fizz.
Yeah. So for people who don't know, just tell us exactly, we're in the third year of the BBC Music Awards. What are they? What are they for?
Well, it's just a really lovely moment for the BBC to say, wow, we celebrate music so hugely. Yes, we do so many different things, but music we're pretty amazing at, and we have access to some of the biggest artists in the world. Why not celebrate them? Why not put on a big party? Why not do it in the biggest way that anyone can with an award ceremony? And just, you know, really, really appreciate the past 12 months of music and say, yes, music, the industry is still thriving, and we love that.
Well, it is, yeah. Streams are basically revitalising the country, aren't they?
Absolutely, and I just think it's nice, isn't it? Everybody loves an award ceremony. There's something traditional about that, in the sense that you get kind of congratulated for your artistry and your talent, and tonight we're going to do that in a big style.
But yeah, we're going to go through the awards. Please do keep your comments coming in on Facebook. One of the first ones from Anna. She says, what music news has shocked you most this year?
There's been quite a lot of shocking music news. I think some of them quite serious as well. I was thinking recently about how, in some ways, I'm not too surprised about some of the revelations about Kanye West and his mental health, and some of the kind of rants and tirades have been getting kind of hard to understand. And I think, you know, like, the kind of openness and discussion around mental health in music is actually a positive thing. So that's kind of interesting and something that you wouldn't necessarily associate with show business.
No, and it's not just enough. Selena Gomez spoke very candidly at the Billboard Awards not long ago about her mental health issues, and Justin Bieber has been doing the same. That must be a good thing, right, for musicians to be letting their fans know that it's okay to feel bad.
Absolutely, you know, we all feel different things in life, whether you're a creative person or not, whether you're a pop star or not, and I think that it's time that we kind of appreciate that the music industry is also a tough one as well as a very glamorous one. And then obviously there's been really sad losses. There's been loads of notable losses in the music industry, and Prince and Bowie, you know, to name, but you know, there's loads of people that we've lost this year, but like, those two were just phenomenal forces of nature, and there'll never be anyone like them again.
And I think it's possible to overstate the influence either of them had on the music that we're here tonight and for the rest of our lives.
100%. I mean, I don't know if you do or you guys watching this feel so lucky that we've been alive when those guys were alive.
Yeah, did you ever see Prince?
I never saw Prince, and that is one of my biggest regrets.
Yeah.
It's really bad. I was always hoping selfishly that he'd play Glastonbury. I just hoped and prayed, and obviously it's not going to happen.
And it was that close. I remember speaking to Emily Edith about how close they got to getting him, and then the newspaper reported it had been a done deal, and he pulled out thinking they were trying to capitalise on the publicity. It's such a shame. I saw him 9 times, so I got quite lucky.
Oh my goodness, get out of here.
Anyway, no, we need to ask, not my questions, other people's questions. Do keep them coming in on Facebook. We've got, let's see, Saskia says, who has got the most ridiculous dressing room request? The dressing room's behind you, right over this wall, by the way. It's just fine.
Yeah, they're pretty fancy, aren't they? Sorry, I was just letting the cameras pan up and see who's behind there. I don't know who's in yet. So, I don't know about all the requests, but I do know that I was quite annoying in the sense that I asked if I could do outfit changes, and was kind of like told in a very polite way, like, Gemma, you're not performing tonight. You're here to be backstage, to get all of the behind the scenes gossip, to find out what it's like for a lot of the artists to experience the BBC Music Awards, and to kind of open on stage. You don't have time, and it isn't cool for you to be changing throughout that process.
I have to apologise. I think some people listening there can't hear everything we're saying on this microphone, but do stay with us and we will try our best to speak up. I think that's the best thing to do. I've got another question here. Who's somebody saying, how many awards is Adele up for this year?
Okay, so Adele's up for 3 awards. Let me get this right. Album of the Year, of course, for 25. She's up for Song of the Year for Hello, and also Artist of the Year. So I mean, that's not bad, is it?
It's not. Last year, of course, she won too. She dominated the awards. And she didn't quite make it here, but she sent some very funny videos from what looked like a very posh hotel room. Do you know, is she going to be here tonight?
I don't know. I wouldn't know.
You've been in the rehearsals all weekend. Come on, you must. Give us a hint.
I wouldn't know.
Anybody? And actually, this is a debate in the office. I think Riddell is ginger.
Yeah.
I was going to say, is there going to be any ginger people walking down the park? Other people tell me she's not. She's blonde.
I would say. I know. I have to try and make sure that I do that. I saw her at Glastonbury, and I know Adele from many years ago, and I haven't seen her for a long time, and I'm so proud of her. She's just such a huge, globally successful artist, and I think in an arena space where she really owns it. So from seeing her in pubs many years ago with a guitar, it would be really nice to see her in an arena. Yeah.
And Emma sent in a question. She says, "Who is the best dressed musician?" I don't know if she means here at the awards or all together, but let's do both.
In general, I've got to say, I controversially love Jennifer Lopez. I think it's sometimes controversial because she's still got a very 90s glitz, glam, kind of bling vibe to her look, but I just love that she always looks like she goes to town, and that for me is just like the epitome of a true icon. In terms of tonight, who knows? I've seen
Craig David is always sharp, isn't he?
Yeah, he's gonna look great. He always looks great. The 1975, I saw some rehearsal action happening yesterday, and because they're performing later, and I saw some big hair from Matty, of course, like big.
Not often in a shirt though, Matty.
No, he's not. He's not. So maybe he'll crack one on tonight, but like the hair will not disappoint.
Now, one thing I wanted to ask you, you're up there on the stage tonight. At the Mobos earlier this year, they gave out an award to the wrong person and then had to take it back at the end of the ceremony. That must be your biggest nightmare as a presenter. What's the worst thing that's happened to you on stage?
Oh my goodness, what is the worst thing that's happened to me on stage? I think I've managed to just about get away with it and hide everything that's been bad. I think, but you know, I don't want to talk too soon. You're never away from your next, job, which is still yet to happen. But I've done all sorts of silly things before, like in a radio studio, I accidentally knocked a cup of ice cold water all over Jason Derulo. Like, that was a bit embarrassing. I mean, I've done lots of breakfast radio, so I've done lots of interviews in my pajamas. There's lots of embarrassing times.
In a way, though, that must break down the barrier, right? There's none of that kind of standoffishness when you're in your pajamas.
I guess so. I hope so. I'm not wearing my pajamas tonight, though. Don't worry.
I'll tell you my worst. At the Radio 1 Teen Awards, only 6 weeks ago, I was interviewing DNC, being up for their single tonight, and speaking to Joe Jonas, and he was saying something quite interesting. I'm going to follow that up and ask that question. And when he stopped talking, I was still kind of in a dream world, thinking about how I was going to phrase that question. And he just kind of looked at me, and then that moment I went blank. Couldn't remember what I'd been thinking, couldn't remember what the question was going to be. There's this, you listen back to the tape, there's like 20 seconds of silence, and then I go, I can't think of what to say. Why don't you ask me a question? He just gives me the strangest look.
Do you know what? You just got to try these things, and you got to have a nice time. And we're all human beings, really, aren't we? And we all sometimes get tongue twisted. Let's just hope it doesn't happen tonight. You just made me actually physically gulp. I was like, oh, please, not tonight. Let that not be me. But I understand this kind of stuff happens.
Well, yeah, and going live on BBC One, that's a huge thing, right?
It really is. I mean, I have done quite a lot of live telly. I've done Glastonbury for 7 years, where you'll be in the oddest scenario, whether it's you're going live to doing some tightrope walking, or you are in the middle of Shangri-La, where it gets really down and dirty in the middle of the night, and there are dancers around you in various states of undress. That is kind of sometimes more precarious than something like this. This is like a beautiful, kind of luxurious, well-oiled ship, hopefully.
Well, that's the beauty of live television. Now listen, we're live on Facebook Live here at the BBC Music Awards. I'm Mark Savage from BBC News. This is Gemma Kearney from Radio 1, who's presenting tonight on BBC One. Do please keep your comments and questions coming in on Facebook. We'll just take a quick walk around the screen and show people what they're missing. There is a man literally cleaning up.
I mean, getting ready for the start.
Because they do not like dust and dirt. That's what I've been told.
Well, at Glastonbury, that is something.
Oh, well, yeah, the Wellington chic that goes on at Glastonbury.
I do remember when Beyonce performed at Glastonbury and Lauren Laverne and Jo Wiley interviewed her, and I was just standing back watching it in awe, and she had the cleanest Wellingtons on, and I just had this urge. I wanted to put some mud on there.
You've done experience of that.
That's the thing.
I don't know if you can hear that right behind us. I think there's a truck coming in with, it's a forklift, a cherry pick. You can actually see it behind me. That's presumably going to be putting up some of the decorations and the bands for tonight, who knows? Over to our right, there's a photo studio where some of the bands can have their pictures taken later tonight. They'll be put on social media. We're all connected up here. And then over here is the most amazing BBC Music sequin wall. Who wouldn't want one of those in their living room?
I mean, I'm hoping to take this home. They won't let me on this.
You could just put it underneath this amazing coat. Just pretend you've got really broad shoulders.
I mean, that's a look that I often rock, so why not? This is actually going to be my area for this evening, so if you are planning to watch the show, it's 8:30 on BBC One. Do follow it all online. As we said, we are connected. BBC Music is the hashtag. There's an Instagram and a Twitter, etc. But this is where I will be with the backstage revelers. Some of the performances tonight, some of the guests invited. It's going to be really exciting, and hopefully I'll be like right in there, finding out exactly all the gossip and what's going down behind the scenes.
Yeah, does it get to the bottom of these things, or are people well behaved now?
Depends. I do quite like to get people in a party spirit. You know, like I really want tonight to be buzzy, so I reckon people like to have a good time at these events. I mean, look how glistening it is.
Yeah, you mentioned Maddie Healy from the 1975 who's playing at the Mercury earlier this year. He was swigging from a bottle of wine as he performed on stage. That's not very easy to see, obviously, but you know, maybe we'll see something like that.
You never know. You can only find out if you watch it, and that is the joy of live telling, that you don't know what's going to happen. And I do know that there's going to be fantastic outfits, great music, and a real celebratory evening, which very much encompasses the Christmas spirit as well.
So let's finish up. Who are you most excited about seeing tonight? Is it John Legend? Is it Robbie Williams?
I love John Legend a lot, so I'm definitely looking forward to him. But Craig David as well, though. And also Robbie, like he's going to put on a great show. He's Robbie Williams, like it's going to be brilliant. So I'm looking forward to a lot of tonight.
Oh, and just squeaking in right before we end, question from Ron: does British music still resonate globally as it used to, or have listeners diverted to other countries?
That's really interesting. I actually did a documentary this year for BBC World Service about why we like the music that we do and how that changes globally. So I went to Iceland and I went to Chile in South America, and it feels like, doesn't matter how far you go, British music is still really relevant. People watch this crazy place that we're in, like this kind of island in a way, being part of the United Kingdom, and they are interested in our musical exports always, and like the pop music that we make especially. And I think it's really interesting. Like even if you go to, you know, this kind of like this slither of South America and Chile, and people are still talking about the British music.
Yeah, well that was the figure, wasn't it? 1 in 6 albums sold globally by British artists. It's pretty impressive for such a small country.
I think it's cool. I think it's really exciting. I think it represents how diverse we actually are. Like we are such a mishmash of cultural reference, of like different references from the past, like, and different backgrounds. You know, even if you go across the UK, you experience such different sounds and different feelings, and I think that's represented in our music.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much, Gemma. I hope it goes well tonight.
Thanks. I'm really excited.
Yeah, me too. This is all live on BBC One at 8:30 tonight, the BBC Music Awards 2016. Tune in.
Nah, I'm alright.